Well, Michael did it. He did his part 2 and 3 of Done with Doug. And this is going to be my last video, after watching Doug's response. And this is what I've got to say. I am in agreement with Mike. I can understand you might not like Mike or Bridget, but seriously, when there's truth right there in your face, of wrongdoing from Doug, like for example, the text he sent where he said, don't darken my doorstep when you lose your effing baby. And he says, well, he made up 2 lies. 1, that was a fake text, and 2, that was taken out of context. Well, 1, if that text message was fake, why is it that you didn't do as I said when I sent you that super chat, Doug, which was to go to your cell phone provider and confirm, that this text message was fake and not sent by you? Or if it's out of context, I have to say this: no amount of context gives you the right to say, don't darken my doorstep when you lose your effing baby to your own daughter. I wouldn't even say that to my brother or my sister-in-law or my cousins or anyone in my family, nor my friends. And in that final, Done with Doug clip, I looked through it. There were no cuts. There were no edits until the confrontation was over. And I'm seeing so many people that are in denial after denial of it. And I gotta go, what the hell is wrong with you? You see hard evidence in your face that proves wrongdoing, and you're still saying, well, I'm still siding with Doug. Why? And I see people are always saying, well, AGP abused children and all this and that. And look, all that stuff was, I almost said all that stuff is in the past, but I really don't want to say that, because yeah, there are some videos, that show abuse, like that one video that I've mentioned time after time, which was AGP yelling at a child saying that you're a boy, you shouldn't be playing with girl toys, and he throws a toy truck at the boy. Or that time he spat on Tina, or called her a whore, stuff like that. Look, I've seen all the videos that there are out there. Some of it was entertaining, some of it was over the edge, some of it was okay to laugh at back then. It was okay to laugh at, I say this again, it was okay to laugh at in the past, but make that same joke today, nowadays, it's not. And the reason why I keep on looking over like so is because I'm in a parking lot right now, charging up the Tesla. And back to what I was saying is, look here, what Doug is going through now about, the phone call harassments, yeah, that's harassment. I agree, that is harassment. And what Isaac did do is doxing. Yes, he did indeed dox Doug, and well, by leaking his phone number. And I gotta say, Doug, you basically dug your own grave here. You indeed dug your own grave. Because you've got people that are fans of Mike and Isaac, and that are also victims of verbal abuse, physical abuse, fans of AGP, people who have had bad father figures in their life coming at you left and right. I mean, you can say, Michael pays Isaac to harass me. No. Isaac's got his own thing, his own YouTube channel, and he's making his own money off of it. And so far, Michael has kept to his word that he has not leaked your name out of his mouth, just like he did with Charlie. But Doug, this is, if you are watching this, Doug, if you're watching this, how's about you make Michael break that promise by offering him up a deal of a lifetime, that you'll promise to keep his name out of your mouth if you go up to your cell phone provider to prove those text messages were fake, or that your phone had been altered or hacked. Go to your cell phone provider with with your cell phone or camera or whatever recording device you want to use with Michael and Bridget to make them prove that those messages were real. If you don't do that, that's either one of two things. One, this whole thing is fake. This whole Michael versus Doug drama is just nothing but fakeness, or that you're a liar. It's either fake, or that, Doug, you're just lying about the text messages being faked and altered. Let's see what else Doug was... oh yeah, that it's all about the money. That it's not about the money. Doug, if it's not about the money, why do you have more ads than a reaction channel on your videos? I mean, you've got more advertiser marks, which I've shown on Twitter by screenshotting your videos and uploading them on Twitter. At me at Ideal Gamer, by the way, where you've got a lot of ads on your videos. And I'm not much of a YouTube master, but I do think that the more ads you have, the more money you'll get. Like, I'm thinking that due to that algorithm or whatever, that a single ad, if you get a certain amount of views, that's like $200 a day. But if you add multiple ads, it multiplies or something like that. Tell me in the comment section if I'm right or wrong. But if that's how it works, then you're not showing up a good sign of proof that it's not about the money. And if you don't want no more trouble from this Michael and Bridget fiasco and Isaac, then stop talking about them. Ignore the comments that say, well, what about Michael? What about it? Just stop talking about them. Ignore those comments that ask you questions about Michael and Bridget and AGP. Just tell them you're not going to be talking about them. You're only going to be talking about something else. Leave them out your channel. Because once again, Doug, you've dug this grave. The only way I can see you saving yourself is if you confessed. You confessed to everyone watching you that you lied. You went to Michael and Bridget and got on your hands and knees and begged them for forgiveness. and just straight up beg them by getting on your hands and knees, apologizing over and over and over again to Michael about what you said about his father, to Bridget about what you said about her not being pregnant, to Jenny, to Kim, and to Lauren, because of what you said with AGP. No, wait, yeah, AGP. That's the only way I can see you. That's the only way I can see you saving yourself and returning to their good graces. Because Doug, it's looking like you're a liar, and the only two people that can prove that you're not a liar is Kim, who lives in New York with her husband and 2 kids. Michael has no control over Kim. She may have her own YouTube channel, but Michael is not telling his subscribers, hey, go subscribe to Kim or the Pratt Pack on a daily basis. He's not usually talking. He usually doesn't talk that much about Kim on his channel, with the exception of the you-know-what flying around and the fears of Kim May having this you-know-what. But like I'm saying, Kim is not under Michael's thumb. Michael has no control over Kim. She's in New York. He's in North Charleston. And the second person is Lauren, Angry Grandpa's girlfriend. She has no YouTube channel. She's not staying at Angry Grandpa's house. And she's not even in the videos. So she's also another person that's not under Michael's thumb and has not been manipulated or controlled by Michael whatsoever. And they were there when AGP passed away. They were there through all of it. So only they can prove whether if you are lying or telling the truth. Since you claim that Michael has control over people and he's manipulative, but in my opinion, I honestly think Michael is another word for cat. I think this is my opinion of Michael. Michael is a fat, promise-breaking dieter. He's always breaking his diet. He needs to lose weight. He lets Bridget push him around a lot, which is why I still don't understand why Doug says Michael's the one in control. And he's pretty much, you know what, that's about it. He's fat. He needs to lose weight. And he needs to stand up for himself more. That's about it. I mean, like, with Bridget, she's too bossy and controlling. And once again, that's about it. For my negative opinions about them. I mean, like, you're free to hate Michael for the haters, the trolls, and whoever's. And you're free to love Michael for the fans of AGP and Michael and friends. You're free to love and hate for all I care. I'm a bit of a neutral feeling for Michael, where I have this love-hate relationship with him. But I do support the truth. Am I done charging? I'm not done charging. So, this is my last video about Doug. Doug, if you want to put me on your stream on YouTube, tweet at me. I'm the Ideal Gamer. I follow you in hopes and prayers that, you know, you turn over this dark path and see the light, and learn the error of your ways. Because Doug, you truly have lost everything. I mean, if I were in your shoes, or if I had a daughter and I had to choose what would I rather have, a Tesla or my daughter, I choose my daughter within a heartbeat. I would trade this Tesla in if it would save my daughter's life. Yes, I am in a Tesla right now. There's the Tesla supercharging, getting this thing charged up. See? I would trade this car in to save my own. If I had a daughter, I would trade this car in to save my daughter or my son's life. No lie. Yeah, I'd be without a car, but at least my child is still alive and well. So, Doug, if you want to leave in your truck and live your life, fine. I mean, like, what I'm trying to say is, it does matter if your daughter says she wants you out of your life, because no matter how old you are, no matter if you're an adult, a teenager, a child, no one should feel that they should have you out of their life like that, the way Bridget feels. And that's all I've got to say. Doug, you are a liar, a manipulator, and I pray that you turn over this dark path. That's me hitting the steering wheel. And that's all I got to say.